Welcome back, everyone, to No Man's LAN. We are here once again with the group stage. It has been an absolute banger so far. We just watched what was probably the most spaghetti, rigatini, risotto, linguine, and fettuccine series that I think I've ever casted in my life, which was, of course, TMU versus Conestoga in what was a TMU victory. Absolute banger, though, I should say. And now we are going to be moving on to, I believe it is Davenport and Durham College.
Yes, correct. Yeah, so two teams that looking to get back in the win column. We saw Davenport take that win over U-Windsor earlier. Durham, unfortunately, did not have that same fate. They ended up losing that first-round matchup, so both of these teams looking to get back in the win column. Hopefully, real cars for both teams. However,
yes,
at
please.
least game one was a gentleman's agreement. If there was ever a silver lining, even though it's more of like a copper lining at that point, at least we're going to see some real cars out of here.
Copper's putting it generously. I think it's more of a, like dirt, slime line. But no, I mean, listen, it is an interesting matchup, I think. Durham College looking for that run back after losing, I believe, to University of Windsor. Yeah. And I think they can do it. I think they have the skill to kind of run it back, but they're going to have to do it against Davenport, who we did find out actually did beat St. Clair off stream.
I mean, that is, I actually did not hear that in between, so that is, I guess, rather breaking news either way.
Breaking news.
Yeah, alert, red alert. Either way, though, Davenport, I mean, you're going to be feeling good after that series, taking down, I believe it was the projected number 1 or 2 seed, probably the number 1 seed, but no home bias. We promised that way. This game underway, though. Durham trying to get back in the win column. Davenport feeling good about their day so far.
Yeah, for sure. I think Davenport can walk away pretty proud to get that win against St. Clair. Talking to Quint, he said they peaked, but we'll see as the tournament goes along.
Of course he said that.
Of course he did. But, you know, we also know that when it comes to St. Clair and Oakland, they're actually also in the CCA Oakland finals at the moment. So that's going to be pretty hyped to see. However, Durham College wants to get a win in that column so that they can make it further out in the group. Going 0-2 essentially puts you in that bottom 2 almost for a certainty at this point.
Yeah, especially the way that first series went and the way Davenport is starting off this game. Shane knocking that one through. Davenport taking that early 1-0 advantage. Going to be all smiles and a nice little wave for us. And hey, back to us as well. Hey, how's everyone doing? We're going to show all the faces here. It's no problem, Ryan. No apologies needed. Davenport's on the board with 1.
Yeah, they are on the board. They're looking pretty spicy with it. Durham College, I think, having a hard time to try and find their feet so far, but we're only a minute in. However, another chance from Davenport. Shane will rotate back. Lobster changing cars too to the Ford Mach-E. Holman sending it back. Wildfire over to Fluffy. That is double commit. Still dangerous though if Byra can get there in time. I know Wildfire will be able to get the clear, and Durham just barely managing to hold on.
Yeah, we saw them get off to a very, very slow start in game 1. I believe above the one series they played. The game 2, they looked like they found their footing a little bit more, but you got to get off to that hot start. That is a beautiful job to find that shot by Wildfire. Omen, though, knocking that one aside for the time being. Now Durham, though, trying to get back in tow here. They're going to send that one to the middle. The passing play, the save by Shane, though, getting it done on both ends of the pitch there. Now he's going to try to set up the counterattack. The demo on Omen going to shut things down.
Yeah, Wildfire right now is just all over the pitch, trying to contribute any possible way he can, whether it's on defense, whether it's on the offense, facilitating his teammates, getting demos, anything he possibly can do to make sure that Durham College can find themselves on this scoreboard. But Davenport, they're not out just yet, trying to look for the musty, but getting the demo as well. Shane will try and center, but nothing will come of it.
Yeah, a couple decent chances for Davenport, still trying to keep this pressure. A little bit of a miscommunication there, a little misalignment there. Ball is going to at least stay safe, though. Durham still playing off this back foot. Fluffy's going down to Omen. Net was cleared up, but no pass to come from that side of things. Now Wildfire, like you said, trying to facilitate, distribute this ball down the field, trying to get these teammates involved, because right now, Davenport, it is all them right now in this offensive zone. Durham, you might be able to get a good counterattack going. This might be a decent chance, but just a little bit of a mishandle there.
Yeah, that's the thing. You had the idea, and that is a mistouch, I think, from Davenport. Still, Durham had the idea. Fluffy wanted to try and fake out the defensive rotation of Davenport, but unfortunately, the Mex just wasn't there for him. And I think that's kind of been the issue, is that Durham, they're finding themselves in these situations, but they're not sure how to react to it just from a purely mechanical point of view. Like we can see here, Fluffy is just going to go for the flick up top. Wildfire maybe just staying to his side to see if he's able to react in any way. Lobster not going to be able to handle with the rotation. 1:30 left on the clock. No one there. Shane will be able to.
Hey,
what
there we go.
was that?
Hey.
Oh my God.
Listen, the free Twitter impressions, the clip farming, all the I mean, listen, he's the first player today to actually think of and do that.
That is actually pretty smart. You know, I think every team right now, especially after watching TMU, has their own gimmick. We got the shades.
Willie set a high bar for us.
Yeah, Willie has set a high bar, and of course, Davenport not far behind.
Yeah, now they're still trying to ring off these shots into this Durham side of the field. Wildfire doing their best to try to get something on the board here for Durham. The pass, the idea, and one of my favorite sayings, I think I heard it from inside the NBA, of like the good idea, bad execution. The operation was a success, but the patient died.
Yep. Now, Durham College, not totally out of it yet. 2 goals in a minute, but you can't afford to make those mistakes, and it really hurts because I know that they have really good ideas, but you need to be able to get those clears. You need to be able to react very strongly to the lessening of time at this point, especially when you have someone like Davenport who is continuously putting that pressure on you. Now, 40 seconds remaining. Are we going to see Durham really show some life? Maybe Wildfire, maybe Fluffy will come in, but no, Davenport will knock it away.
Yeah, and the one thing that sticks out to me with Davenport is, yes, while they're playing super hyper-aggressive, they are finding tons of chances toward the net. They have been diligent in these defensive rotations. Well, I didn't even see Fluffy on the screen. They're kind of blended in with the net there, but he is going to come away with that save. At least keep this game, I was going to say manageable, and then I forgot about the clock at the top of the screen, and all of a sudden manageable is seeming like an impossible task, especially when Davenport is seeking out one more goal. The demos and the shots, it's not going to matter. Davenport continuing the win streak. We'll take game 1 in just a few.
Yep, Davenport looking very, very quick as well. That's the thing, is like all the touches so far have been accurate. They've been generally where they want to go. Hello.
Got to make sure he's on stream.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like they can see on the back monitor there that they're on stream. So everything has been working out for them so far. I think a lot of it comes down to, and you can see on their faces, I mean, Durham College is just struggling with those defensive touches to get anything going. They're having chances of Davenport overcommitting, but the moment that they're really on track to get a really quick counterattack going, it's really kind of only Wildfire that's in that position to make it work. So we'll see if Durham College can make those adjustments to make game 2 happen.
Yeah, we're going to see an early demo from them, so maybe try to impose some of that physical will. Try to maybe, try to get Davenport to second guess going for certain balls, to question some of these 50s.
Oh, great.
That is how you do it, Durham.
Exactly.
You bump the goalie out of the way. The net is wide open, and you knock that sucker in, and you have found yourself, I believe, the first goal of the day, maybe the second.
Possibly, but I think the most important part here is we saw Lobster immediately went for that clear past midfield, chasing down that last man, rotating back, getting that demo when he needed to, and finally giving Durham College a chance. So if we can see more of that coordinated team play, Durham College will absolutely continue to have a chance.
Yeah, that was just a great set play. Off kickoff, take the goalie out, put the ball in. It doesn't get more textbook than that. So if you're Durham, just more of that. And finally, I think getting that first goal too gets that proverbial monkey off your back. Now you can play a little bit looser. Yes, you have to make sure you stay down on those rotations because Davenport is a dangerous squad. They're going to challenge the net there. Omen with a nice little shot. Fluffy comes through with the demo, trying to alleviate some of this pressure. Shane trying to work his magic in front of the net. Fluffy, though, is going to be there to find that clear. Durham still trying to get going. Fluffy.
Yeah, I think that's where, you could have really had a good saucy shot if you wanted to, but it's all in the angle, and sometimes, like, the ball just outspeeds you, right? But so far, Davenport, they're not getting too aggressive. They're not allowing Durham to, get too comfortable, but at the same time, they're not really going for anything crazy themselves. So they're just giving Durham more and more chances to go at it. Double commit might lead to something if Lobster's in position. It's gonna go straight to Shane. Durham College will have to try again. Omen. Okay.
Whew. I was gonna say I'm not sure if he had to get in the way there of that shot, but either way, the result is going to be the one they were looking for. Shane, defense to offense, gonna get that nice little pass off the backboard, kiss that one into the net, and just like that, Durham, you played a beautiful minute and a half, but now you find yourselves locked in a tie game once more, and you're gonna have to keep getting creative on the offense.
Yep. But Durham College, once again, they're not out. They just got to show a bit more creativity. Fluffy is going to put one just a bit wide. It's going to go straight to Shane again. Lobster is going to take control. Lobster, can you get around? He nearly gets the pinch. Fluffy trying to get it to a teammate. Wildfire very smartly rotating back. Shane going for the demo, and now we see Davenport starting those aggressive moves. Byra going to go in. Shane on the rotate back. Omen might not matter. Lobster gets the save despite Omen's best effort.
Yeah, Shane gonna send that one back across the crossbar there. Now Durham still trying to get off this back foot. So much time left in this game. A beautiful job by Byra trying to go for the shot and bump there. The second attempt though from Davenport. They are threatening and you can't do anything. Flexing for the camera. Either way, Davenport 2-1 lead. You're feeling good about that one.
I mean, dude, like the amount of harassment that Byra and just the rest of Davenport was providing in terms of getting those players out of the way and saying, no, 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 no. You're not allowed to save this. You shouldn't be saving this is essentially what won it for them.
No.
And unfortunately for the kickoff, yeah, Omen, we see you. We know it's you, Omen.
What happens if he scores like 2 more? Is he gonna run out of things to do on camera?
I don't know. I think like that's like the challenge is like, okay, if the camera's on you, like you gotta figure out something.
You have to do something, and you have about 5 seconds, and you better make it good, because otherwise you're gonna get clipped for the wrong reason.
Exactly, right. So Durham College, they're down again.
Double pump.
Nearly having to find a way back into this game, but almost just continuously getting close. So far, Davenport, they remembered how to play the game, and with that, they will take the 4-1 lead.
Gasp, shock, surprise, Pikachu. Davenport, no surprises there, though. They are playing some good Rocket League, and for Durham, this honestly just has to feel a little bit bad. You actually played, not flawless, but you played damn good the first half of this game. You had a 1-0 lead at that point, if you can remember back that far, but now Davenport, they have taken full control of this game. Like you said, they kind of woke up a little bit. They look like they started to find their footing now. Let's see how many more goals they want to try to stack up here, because I know these guys, you know, I'm not sure how much camera time they get playing regular games, but we know these young guns, these Zoomers like to be see their faces with the bright lights.
Oh, for sure. You know, I think the advent of player cams, especially in the collegiate space where everyone's, you know, a little bit older maybe and a little bit more experienced, but also has a bit more of a personality compared to what you might see in RLCS at times. Fluffy, you get a second touch.
That's
just nice to see. Wildfire, not going to be able to get there in time. Lobster, Omen, almost bumped out of the way. Davenport, kind of scrambling, trying to figure out how they're going to get this out of the zone, and Omen does get it with the pre-flip. You can see immediately Durham trying to chase down these attackers so they can prevent any more damage, so they can at least have a chance in this game.
Oh, speaking of chances, that was a pretty good one, but Shane gonna close the door yet again. 2 or 3 big saves in this series. Davenport, no shortage of the goals either. That's a letdown pass toward mid. Durham gonna take it back the other way, maybe try to get some kind of setup here. At this point, honestly, you just gotta go for broke. Try to send 3 toward the net, forget double commits, do what you gotta do to get on the scoreboard, because other than that, Davenport, it's gonna be that slow death in the last minute 10.
Yeah, that's the thing, is they don't need to do anything else at this point. They're just styling at this point as well. Omen popping off, putting that nail in. Davenport continuing to show their dominance in their group with a win over St. Clair, over what seems like Durham College at this point. I think we have a new sleeper team.
I was going to say, the way they have been playing, we know it's an esports program, lots of history, lots of very, very good squads across a lot of titles, so I guess Rocket League was just the next chip to fall in that order, but they have shown up and shown out like you said. They're playing a fantastic day, seemingly getting better and better at each passing game, taking down Durham. I mean, we're talking like it's over. I'll tell you what, folks, it is all but over. These last 47 seconds, merely a formality to see how much we can get in the stat sheet. Omen already has the hat trick. He's already got 3.
Oh, that's brutal.
Byra, that is BM. You couldn't let him have 1 more.
No, but still, Lobster, maybe getting the flip reset, but no, he was too far away from it. And I know Durham they're going to be kicking themselves for this, which really sucks because I love to see, you know, Durham succeed. They have history within the region, and still Fluffy does get the save. Byra juking at Wildfire. It's going to go over 1 and nearly finds the 6th, but it won't happen at the moment. So last 10 seconds in the game remaining. Shane going to seal it off 10 seconds remaining. The man is popping off.
I was going to say the only regret I have is that we did not get to see a Brazil, but there are still 9 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, let's not hedge our bets just yet.
I am still cautiously optimistic here. Davenport, can you find one more in you to try to complete the 7-1? They are going to get possession first, but how bad do they want this goal? Byra looks like he wants it pretty bad, but the team is going to have to follow up in a big way here. That's going to be off the wall. Oh, the second touch. Okay, it looked like it was going to be possible for a second, but it looks like Davenport is going to lose possession here. Double commit from Durham. It don't matter, though. Durham goes down. Davenport takes the dub, and they take that 2-0 series.
Yep, and with it, I think that will put them possibly in contention for that top 2 spot now that they have 2 wins on the board. So we might see them in that prize pool bracket. But Davenport, you love to see it. Good, charismatic team, absolutely dunking on people this evening, including the home team in St. Clair. So should be interesting to see how they end up within the bracket stage. But in terms of this performance, they killed it.
I mean, yeah, if you come out off the back of beating St. Clair, arguably the 1 or the 2 seed, you come out, you play. I mean, they went down 1-0 in game 2. It was virtually flawless Rocket League from that point on. I honestly almost forgot it was 1-0 at that point in the game. They just played so well. Every single member finding ways to get it done. We got to see Omen's massive muscles on stage after a couple of those goals. So always good to see the... Actually, we are going to have grand finals of CCA next, I believe. So Oakland and St. Clair might be having a little run back on the stage. So another first-time first. We're going to have a rematch on CCA on LAN to decide the grand final of this weekend.
That will be pretty huge considering, again, it is the last CCA Open before things start to wrap up. St. Clair and Oakland, very, very tight. Even though we saw St. Clair play Oakland earlier today, it was a pretty strong 3-0 relatively. But, you know, Oakland, they're a team with always very good mentals, so they'll be able to make the run back if they want to, and hopefully make it a bit more close. We can have an entertaining match for all of you guys. So we are going to take a short break while we set that up, and of course, we have a lot more of No Man's Land ahead of us. So don't go anywhere. This is the Saints Gaming channel. We'll be right back.